Dr. Duncan Wyllie has been developing practical solutions to problems in rockfall engineering for nearly 40 years.
The rock slope behind us here, which is Porto Bluffs, and back in the 90s we did a big stabilization project involving blasting and putting in some high-capacity rock anchors. And then for the Olympics we worked on all the rock cuts north of Squamish up to Whistler.
Duncan has been providing consulting services to Canadian Pacific since 1975. Specifically, he's provided services for our rock slope stabilization program, including inspection services, design specifications, as well as for our tunnel stability projects.
Duncan has mapped and stabilized most of the rock slopes above the rail tracks between Calgary and Vancouver. He introduced his slope management system to U.S. highway projects. It was the forerunner to the rockfall hazard rating system in use today. Duncan's need to resolve perplexing rockfall issues prompted him to write his first book.
After the eruption of Mount St. Helens, which wiped out the access road to the mountain, our company got a contract to redesign and reconstruct the road. My responsibility was the bridges, and we discovered that there was no reference on how to design foundations on rock. So as a result of my work on that, I wrote a book about this subject, which is still selling after 25 years.
Foundations on Rock has become the definitive book on the subject. Duncan followed up by co-authoring a second widely used book, Rock Slope Engineering.
Duncan's written 3 books on geotechnical engineering, all of which are required reading if you're studying geotechnical engineering at university. The last book was on rockfall, and that was as a result of him undertaking a PhD at the University of British Columbia.
One of Duncan's most high-profile projects was the repair of the Capilano Suspension Bridge.
As a result of the big snowstorm in 2006, there was damage to the main bridge at Capilano Suspension Bridge, and we spent several months repairing the foundations. And then following that, we designed the cliff walk, which is a cantilevered bridge which is suspended off the rock face.
Duncan is a former recipient of APEG BC's Meritorious Achievement Award. He has also been honored by many other organizations for his exceptional technical ability and professional excellence. The ex-captain of the North Vancouver Cricket Club, he climbed Mount Kilimanjaro when he was in his 60s. Still consulting full-time, he's also at work on an invention called WaveNet.
A few years ago, I was jogging on the beach in San Diego and watching the surfers, and got the idea of making a protection structure shaped like a wave, which would redirect rather than stop the rocks. So I built a model in my basement, and we tested in the laboratory, and the WaveNet has patents pending on it.
APEG BC is proud to present its R.A. McLachlan Award to Dr. Duncan Wyllie.